Arman Tsarukyan just dropped a bombshell that could put him in some very serious legal trouble, and it's all tied to the upcoming lightweight title unification fight at the White House. We already know Arman is officially listed as the backup fighter for both Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje, but rather than sit on the sidelines and wait for his opportunity, Arman revealed that he actually placed a $1 million bet on Gaethje to pull off the upset and dethrone the champion. This is a massive problem for his career. Back in 2022, the UFC rolled out a strict policy that outright banned all active roster fighters from placing bets on any UFC bouts. The promotion made that call after a string of gambling controversies put the sport under a microscope from state athletic commissions. Having a top contender casually drop $1 million on a title fight in his own weight class is exactly the type of situation UFC brass wants absolutely no part of. And fans are now genuinely asking whether the FBI or federal gaming authorities could open a formal investigation.
Gaethje, he's the underdog, like.
Plus 500, bro.
No, plus like 600.
Underdog.
Nah, bro. Put $1 million on it. Fuck it. Put $1 million on it.
How much?
Put $1 million.
Yeah, waste your money, bro.
No, but Gaethje, bro, like, every time the Gaethje fought, everybody thought he was gonna lose, but he always won. We can put maybe like 50K?
No. Put big money. Gaethje's taking the big money.
Bitch.
How much?
Jack, man.
$1 million. Fuck it.
Well, for $1 million, I need to call a couple of guys.
Yeah.
Let me see. You're
not sponsor, nigga.
Putting $1 million?
Shout out to Point.
Oh, you're supposed to putting $1 million?
Yeah. Love, man. You put $1 million?
Rich Andy!
Bro, my heart.
Oh,
Bro, if my dad sees this,
cash out 5.7 million.
Now, if I win that, no, but you know what I'm saying? We just put $1 million. We just put out $1 million.
Ilia Topuria has just touched down in Washington, D.C. for Fight Week, and he is already dropping major updates on exactly when he plans to step away from the sport. Ahead of his highly anticipated lightweight title defense against Gaethje at the White House next week, El Matador gave fans a surprisingly candid look at his retirement timeline, openly acknowledging that his career is firmly in its final chapter. Even while eyeing the exit, though, he made it crystal clear that he still has a few big goals left to knock off in the UFC, most notably capturing one more belt. This lines up perfectly with his recent push to move up to welterweight and challenge Makhachev for the title before hanging up the gloves. Topuria also took direct aim at the boxing world, firing shots at both Ryan Garcia and Shakur Stevenson. Let's get into it.
How many more fights do I have left? It's very hard for me to answer. I know we are not very far from the end. I know we are not very far. I have no idea. It's what I'm telling you. I used to make a lot more predictions like, in 2 fights I'll retire, in 3 fights I'll be world champion. And I've always tried to make those kinds of predictions, but not now. Now it's like, I just want to enjoy it. Right now I'm enjoying this fight like a little kid. I'm telling you, boxing is full of bums, honestly. None of them deserve to fight me. It's like they haven't known how to use the example that past generations have left them, right? None of them. It's like boxing has kind of fallen behind with how beautiful the sport is, but right now it's like you see the boxers that step in there and they step in just to, they want to win. It's like they score points and they're happy as long as they win. I mean, they are willing to pay any price to get a victory. Like, for example, talking about Ryan Garcia, he's like a person who takes steroids at that level.
We just got a massive update during the recent broadcast that is set to completely change how the UFC operates. The promotion officially confirmed that an entirely new ranking system is currently being developed, replacing the old model that leaned entirely on a panel of media members casting votes. This new system is built specifically to reward actual in-cage performance and produce rankings that more accurately reflect real results inside the octagon. Rather than letting placements be swayed by personal opinions or how popular a fighter happens to be on social media, everything going forward will be anchored to measurable on-cage performance. The specific criteria under evaluation includes the caliber of opponents you have beaten, the overall strength of your competition schedule, how frequently you are competing, and how consistent you have been inside the cage. The fan reaction to this has been overwhelmingly positive, mostly because it was nearly impossible to go a single week without someone in the community calling out an obvious ranking error or debating who actually deserved the next title shot. Under the old setup, guys were constantly sliding down the rankings without even throwing a punch, simply because another fighter had a viral mic moment or picked up some traction online. This new approach completely reshapes how contenders climb their divisions. Fighters will now need to build an airtight resume against serious competition to earn a championship opportunity, stripping away the ability to simply talk your way into a main event. The political fallout surrounding the UFC White House card just got bigger. Khamzat Chimaev and Islam Makhachev have both been officially banned alongside Sean Strickland. The reason comes down to strict federal security screening. Both Islam and Khamzat have been publicly vocal in their support for Palestine, making statements critical of Israel that triggered the exact same red flags that got Strickland locked out of the South Lawn.
What happened in the Palestine and sector Gaza, it make me very sad, you know, because the people in the Palestine or sector Gaza, they don't have nothing. They close them and attack them every day. They not kill some terrorists or some like people. They kill the kids, old people, you know. This is a crazy what happened now in the sector Gaza and Palestine.
For Chimaev, the security concerns ran even deeper. His well-documented close relationship with Chechen warlord Ramzan Kadyrov made him an immediate red flag for the administration. Even though Khamzat finally got his long-standing U.S. visa issues resolved after multiple rejections just to compete on American soil, getting federal clearance to set foot on presidential property was simply never happening. With the White House event currently facing a major federal lawsuit from political activists trying to shut it down entirely, the administration is taking absolutely no chances on who gets security clearance. MacLife reporter Oscar Willis broke down the situation on Submission Radio.
I believe he requested to go. They asked the White House. White House maybe looked up a couple of tweets and went, no. Has he been banned because he's outspoken against Israel and Epstein, or because he's a walking liability and they don't know if he's going to go there and just do something wacky? You know, it's like you can't tell. Because has he been banned because he's spoken about topics that they don't feel comfortable someone speaking about? Or has he been banned because of the language he uses and the fact he goes off every 30 seconds saying mad shit? It's kind of like you don't really know, do you? So it's interesting. I mean, I'm certainly sure the word Epstein did not make him a very welcome guest in the White House. Like, let's have it right. I'm sure that was not really like read by Trump's people and they thought he should get a ticket. You know what I mean? Whether that's because they're trying to censor Epstein or because they're worried he's going to, you know, this is where it gets complicated. But so should they have used Sean Strickland more? I don't know, it's tricky because he is a loose cannon.
Belal Muhammad just took another massive hit to his ranking, and his slide down the welterweight division is getting significantly worse. Gabriel Bonfim completely swept the judges' scorecards against the former champion, walking away with a dominant 50-45 unanimous decision across the board. This puts Belal on a brutal 3-fight losing streak, a staggering drop-off considering his last win was capturing the belt against Leon Edwards back in 2024. Bonfim dismantled Belal's game plan and brought relentless pressure from start to finish, securing the biggest victory of his career and immediately inserting his name into conversations with the division's elite. With the welterweight picture getting increasingly crowded, Carlos Prates is already mapping out his championship path, and he has a very specific target in his sights. Prates just called out Ilia Topuria for the second time, directly challenging the lightweight champion's ambitions to move up in weight. In a recent interview, Prates explained his vision clearly. If he captures the welterweight belt, Topuria is the exact fight he wants for his very first title defense. He stated that since Ilia keeps talking about coming up to welterweight, he will gladly welcome him to the division and simply defend his title against him.
When you are the champion, what's going to be your next step? Let's say in half a year.
Yeah, maybe Topuria saying he's gonna come to welterweight. So if he want, I can say welcome to the welterweight. You know, like he's a good guy. He's a nice guy.
Very nice.
Does business, you know, like maybe a super fight against Ilia Topuria or just defend my belt, you know. Yeah.
Dana White just completely shut down Eddie Hearn's demand to release Tom Aspinall from his UFC contract, and he used Hearn's own star fighter to drive the point home. The drama kicked off when Eddie, who recently took over as Aspinall's manager, publicly called on the UFC to let their heavyweight champion walk away from his current deal. Dana fired back immediately, putting the spotlight squarely on Matchroom's top boxer, Jesse "Bomb" Rodriguez. White told the boxing promoter that if he wants Aspinall released, he needs to release Bomb Rodriguez first. He laughed the entire request off, telling Hearn his demand sounds stupid and congratulating him for once again managing to sound stupid. This cross-promotional feud puts the heavyweight title picture in an incredibly complicated spot. Aspinall has already been sidelined for months, and having a rival promoter actively pushing for his release is only going to freeze the division even further. Drop a comment below and let me know if you think Aspinall is making a mistake by letting Eddie handle his UFC negotiations. Meanwhile, all eyes are shifting to the massive interim heavyweight title bout between Ciryl Gane and Alex Pereira next week. Pereira has the chance to make history as the promotion's first ever 3-division champion, but he is going to need to solve Gane's elite heavyweight footwork to get there. Drop your official predictions below. That's it from MMA Time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for daily MMA updates.